Have you ever imagined a camel as big as a house? Well, long ago, such an animal really existed. Let's travel back in time to meet Titanotylopus, the giant camel that once roamed North America. Titanotylopus lived during a time called the Pleistocene epoch, which lasted from about 2.5 million to 11,700 years ago. This period is often called the Ice Age because the Earth was much colder then, and large areas were covered in ice. Now let's talk about how big Titanotylopus really was. This giant camel stood about 3.5 meters, 11.5 feet, tall at the shoulder. That's taller than a basketball hoop. If you stood next to Titanotylopus, you'd probably only reach its knees. It could weigh up to 3,000 kilograms, 6,600 pounds, as heavy as a large car. Titanotylopus had some interesting features. A long curved neck that helped it reach high branches for food, long sturdy legs that allowed it to cover great distances, wide padded feet that helped it walk on different types of ground, a thick woolly coat to keep it warm in cold weather, strong flat teeth perfect for grinding tough plants. Unlike modern camels, Titanotylopus didn't have a hump. Scientists think it didn't need one because it lived in a different environment with more regular access to food and water. Titanotylopus was a herbivore, which means it ate only plants. Its favorite foods were probably leaves, twigs, and grass. It might have traveled in small family groups, moving from place to place to find food. These giant camels lived alongside other Ice Age animals like woolly mammoths, giant ground sloths, and saber-toothed cats. Can you imagine seeing all these amazing creatures together? Sadly, Titanotylopus went extinct about 10,000 years ago. Scientists aren't sure exactly why, but it might have been because the climate changed and their food sources disappeared. Early humans hunted them, or a combination of both these reasons. Today, we learn about Titanotylopus by studying its fossils. Paleontologists, scientists who study fossils, have found Titanotylopus bones in many parts of North America, from California to Florida. Interestingly, Titanotylopus is related to modern camels and llamas. Even though we don't see camels in North America today, this is where they first evolved millions of years ago. Later, some camels migrated to Asia and Africa, while others moved to South America and became llamas and alpacas. The story of Titanotylopus reminds us that our world has changed a lot over time. Animals that once seemed common can disappear, while new ones take their place. By learning about creatures like Titanotylopus, we can better understand and appreciate the amazing diversity of life on Earth, both past and present. So the next time you see a camel, remember its giant cousin Titanotylopus, the enormous camel that once roamed across North America.